Sheldon's Record, Part 2, page 184 in the middle. When Henry turned back, his father was already at the open window with an armload of Keiko's photos. He looked back at Henry, only his face a blank expression that was probably a mask of his disappointment. Then he dropped the photos, the albums, and boxes. They scattered to the ground, covering the alley with white squares, lost faces staring back at no one. Henry bent down to pick up the torn album. His father snatched it from his hands and tossed it too. Henry heard the pieces hitting the pavement outside, wet slapping sounds. She was born here. Her family was born here. You weren't even born here, Henry whispered to his father, who looked away, oblivious to his son's words. He'd be 13 in a few months. Maybe this was what it meant to stop being a boy and start being something else, Henry thought as he put his coat back on and headed for the door. He couldn't leave the photos outside. He turned to his father. I'm leaving to get her photos. I told her I'd keep them for her, just until she gets back, and I'm going to keep my promise. His father pointed at the door. If you walk out that door now, you are no longer part of this family. You are no longer Chinese. You're not a part of us anymore, not a part of me. Henry didn't even hesitate. He touched the doorknob, feeling the brass cold and hard in his hand. He looked back, speaking his best Cantonese. I am what you made me, father. He opened the heavy door. I am an American.